Namaste, namaste, family of light. Good to see everybody here. This is Baba Sharon, also known as Reverend Sharon Elizabeth, broadcasting from the Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light. And we are here with our beautiful light workers who are presently at the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light, also on Zoom, and also to all of you that will be watching this presently or at some point is going to go into your feed. You know, we were doing this on a regular basis for a long time. However, things have changed as far as Meta was concerned. And so we have to do it a different way, but I'm really so excited we can go back once again and reach more people, right? Because this is really important for all of us to touch the minds and hearts of people around the world. Now, I want to mention something. I guess this will be the time to say it. I'm actually on TikTok. I cannot believe I'm on TikTok, okay? Because me, okay, who still has AOL, that's right, everybody. I still have America Online. I still have that. And I'm probably going to hold on to it, even though I'll do other things. But I'm also on TikTok, and you'll find me under my spiritual name, Baba Sharon. Because one of the things that we are all here to do, each and every one of us, okay, that if you're listening to these words, if you're showing up in any capacity, okay, you've come here to do some very important work. Okay, now I don't know what the percentage is, but we as light workers is not in the predominance of the population. I don't know if it's 1%, 2%, or 3%. I'm not sure, but we come here with a very specific mission and a very specific purpose, even as we integrate into the world. Okay, we are in the world, but as Jesus the Christ said, we're in it, but we're not of it. And that part of us, okay, cannot be hidden. Even for many people say, oh, I forgot, or not putting too much attention to it, it's going to keep on gnawing at you until you recognize it. And whichever kind of capacity that is, right? So all of us are in different industries, we do different things. But as I had mentioned to Mei Ling, as we anchor the light within ourselves, as we become authentic to our true selves, as we can be an example to others to do that as well, we are shining and uplifting any and everybody that's in our field. And so that's important. I have met some of the most powerful, and I would say holy, holy people on the street selling candy and had a life-changing experience. Just as humble could be, and a conversation that shifted me. And so we come in all forms, we come in all shapes, we come in all circumstances, we come in all cultures, we come in a variety of different ways. But the one thing that we all have together, that we are bounded by heart and mind, okay, holding the highest celestial energies of which that part of us stays connected, remembers it, and keeps on gnawing at us and nudging us to go into that direction. And then we express it in whichever way that we can, and where we are and what we do in our own way. So each and every one of us is very, very unique. And God bless each and every one of us that have made the choice to be their authentic selves, that has made the choice to go against the herd, okay, when we are maybe the black sheep of the family, or there's so many of those things that would tell us not to, or that we're crazy or whatever, is to be true to yourself. That's what we all can do, and we really make a difference. I've always wondered, wow, you know, we're doing this, but does this really make an impact in the world? And you know, the answer I got, the vision, if you will, is that it ripples across the cosmos. Our decisions ripple throughout the conscious. And also, just go ahead on another level. Okay, we don't know, we don't know. Okay, but we have, you know, our family of light, the Amishadai, that are there to support us, to help us, to give us some insight and some guidance. And we are co-creating right now by our choices new worlds, new creations as we speak. So we come to a point to um, make the decision to say this now, and I would recommend for everybody, is the most important part of your life, is the spiritual side of things, because um, things are about to get real. They really are. And a long time ago, they said, this is not a test. This is the real thing. This is the real thing. We've heard about it for decades, for millennia, that one day, the age of Aquarius, da 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 da. It's here. We're in it. And how exciting is that? We have chosen to be here at this time, okay, in the world history for a huge, huge quantum change. And what we want to do, and I want to talk about this for a moment, is we want to quantum up and out. We want to quantum up and out. So let me share with you some insights. We're all getting insights, but I've gotten some clarity through a number of initiations that I have personally done and working with some amazing mentors of the light. And one of the things is that we have come to a realization, or we're sensing it, and there's some of it, there's no question in my mind whatsoever, that we are in a, well, lack of a better word, I like what Carrie says, a false matrix. Not the original higher thing. The idea is that we're trapped light. And if you study the Gnostic Gospels, which I recommend studying the Gnostic Gospels, because let's put it this way, okay? If they say do not, if that's heretical and it was banned by the church, that means run and read it. Run and read what it has to say, because this is empowering you to say, hey, the kingdom is within you. But that would not be too empowering for the powers that be, that would need to make sure, no, you got to come through us. So the Gnostics said, no, you don't. You could go direct. And that's why they tried to destroy that message. They tried to burn the books, but guess what? They couldn't burn or get rid of all of the books. There's fragments of that book left that's come up at the divinely appointed time. You have the Dead Sea Scrolls and different locations. The Book of Mani was found. Okay, the Pistis Sophia was found. The Book of the Patriarchs were found. There's so much stuff, and now because we are in the age of Aquarius with communications, I call it YouTube University. Anything you want to know, somebody will read you the entire Gnostic Gospels. You can learn just about anything. Like, what else have they been hiding? You can find it. It'll let you know. This is the time that anything that has been hidden is now coming up to the surface, to the light of day. No longer can we claim ignorance, because the information is out there. You do your own deduction, your own research, and come to your own conclusion. And what's your own conclusion? More than likely it's going to be, as it is with me, I have this sense of knowing that I'm so much more. What's wrong with this world? Something's not right. We all know it. Something's not right here. Something's wrong. And that's been many of us seeking, like, what's going on? What's going on? And yeah, there are many layers. And yes, Earth is a school. And yes, all of that. But at some point, you graduate. Well, we keep on coming back into this endless cycle of reincarnation over and over and over. Some of us are born back into this world. We're exhausted because we never got a break. We're right back here again. And so that causes you to go deeper. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say, to do your research and find out. There's so much people waking up and putting it out there. And I am putting it out there. I'm going to be putting it out there. Okay, that there's this part of us okay, that we are creators. There's a reason why Jesus said the kingdom of God is within you. There's a reason why it says that we are spark. Thoth, okay, Thoth the Atlantean. Okay, these guys are around. Just because we can't see them doesn't mean they don't exist. And so is the counterforce. They're around too. But we have to remember that we hold the light of the divine. We are made in the image. We're kind of special. We don't have to be in this cube. And we're waking up to say we need to raise our vibration to get out of the cube, to get out of the manipulation that's been going for eons of time. Our ancestors, somebody's praying that one of us are going to wake up and say, wait a second, why are we doing this? War is not a human emotion or motivation. It's not. Who do you know wakes up in the morning? Hey, you know what? I want to go to war and kill people. Who wants to do that? It's a program. It's not a human thing. That's all I'm going to say. It's not a human thing. So then we really got to say, who is orchestrating all of this? Why are things the way they are? And this is the time for us to think, because guess what? We are now have raised the frequency enough, okay, where the solar flares are coming in astrologically, there's support. We've opened up portals of light. We're anchoring in more light. Okay, this has been going on. We're at a tipping point of liberation. Liberation. And that's what we should be thinking. In every culture, I remember I studied Shiva. I love Shiva. And one of the poetries in Sanskrit, and I just remember there's certain things I remember that, it's like, why do they say this? And it says that, yes, like a vine, you are bound. That's the whole thing, bound, like you're not free, like something is keeping you like this. And you go into all the other traditions, and they're saying the same thing. Like there's something more, there's something more. So, anyway, what I want to say to everybody, as they say, knock and the door will open. Seek, start asking questions. And let me say this, okay, this is taking me a long time to get to this point. Question everything. Question everything. Question it. Question it. Why am I doing what it is I'm doing? Why do I say these phrases? Where does the root of these words come from? What was the dynamics? What am I repeating? Am I spelling something? Am I creating a energy vortex that's keep things in place, not knowing I am? So we all now have to start to be very aware of our thoughts, why we think the way we do, our words, why we say certain words. Okay, I will never say, put the fire under their feet. Because if you know where that phrase comes from, you would never say it either. It came from Columbus and Hispaniola to the indigenous people there and to the king of the indigenous people, telling them as they put them into slavery to love Jesus. And for them, while they're killing them, to say Jesus is your Lord. And this guy wouldn't. And he said, put the fire to their feet. That's what they did. They hung them up like this and put the fire under their feet. I would say that I didn't know. I never say that anymore. Because like I'm perpetuating that imprint. It's so profound, ladies and gentlemen. It's so profound. But anyway, so let me tell you one more thing. So there is going to be a trip to Arkansas. Hey, I see Allison here. Allison went with me to Bolivia, Pumapunku. There is a divine call to do some very important work in Arkansas. It is related to Atlantis, And it's a call to bring in an energetic that's going to bring that balance, because that Atlantis, the fall of Atlantis, still imprints. And if you see Atlantis and what's happening now, is parallels right now. The same road is happening. And we're here not to make sure that that doesn't fall again, that we could actually make the ascension, but it's up to us. So there's a lot going on. If you're interested about the trip, to go to Arkansas. It's going to be June 20th to June 27th. It is a divine directive from Thoth the Atlantean, and the Ascended Masters to do some very important work there. Just put your contact Cosmic Center OSL at gmail.com and just say interested in trip to Arkansas, and I'll respond. Okay, everybody, that's it. We're going to get ready to do our anchoring light transmission meditation. If anybody at any time sees this on their feed, know that you're welcome to participate. Simply go to the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light website page, look at our calendar events, look for the anchoring light transmission meditation, sign up. You'll be reminded every week. We do this every Monday without fail for over 16 years. Namaste, family of light.